Hello aerospace enthusiasts. I'm Benedict, I'm from the Student Council, and today it's the TUM Sustainability Day 2024. We're right here at the TUM campus in Garching. Come with me on a tour through the Maschinenwesen building. We're going to have great talks with student groups, student initiatives, and listen to what they have to say. And there will be one surprise guest. Stay tuned. So, now we're standing inside of the pod of TUM Hyperloop. I'm here with Sebastian. Sebastian, please tell the people who you are, what you're doing at TUM Hyperloop, and why students should work in your team.
Yeah, hi. I'm working at TUM Hyperloop at the moment, mostly doing systems engineering. Right here we have our current prototype, which is the first one in full size that we built. This one is already fully functional, so we tested it already on our test track in Ottobrunn. It's fully certified already by TÜV, so we actually allowed to take passengers into vacuum with it. So if you would close here now and the atmosphere would disappear for some moments, we would still be fine, at least for some minutes. And yeah.
Why do you think this could be a very good solution for the future?
So we have multiple advantages. One advantage that most people think about is the high speed, which you sometimes can see behind us. It goes around to 600 to 700 kilometers per hour. That's roughly our goal. The second big advantage that we have is right now, if you go to Hauptbahnhof, take a train to Berlin, for example, you have to stop in all the stations in the middle. And what will change in here, the pod that we have here is around, I think, 5 meters long. The final one will be a little bit longer, around 20 people per pod. And you will just go inside and will depart as a train. So there will be a lot of pods behind each other. But the big advantage that we have is on the track. We can just separate at any moment at full speed. So we don't have to slow down. And then if somebody wants to stop in the middle, there will be just one pod that will separate from the whole convoy and will stop in that city, while the other ones still continue with full speed. So we save a lot of time also there, not just with the speed.
Yeah, of course, this sounds very interesting. How do you imagine this pod being used? So I see 2 seats here, and over there's a group area. Maybe let's go there.
Yeah.
So, may I sit down here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I hope it's very comfortable. We had a special design team design it extra. I even won an award recently for the design in the pod. And so I hope you feel really comfy in here.
Yeah, really. Those seats are comfortable, and I could really enjoy this in the future instead of taking a seat in the Deutsche Bahn. I mean, I imagine this to be a lot quicker, right?
Yeah, it will be quicker for sure. And I mean, it will feel more like an airplane travel probably, also because of the round housing than instead of a train. But the big advantage is we can still provide more comfort than an airplane, so more space, as you can see here.
So when you say future, what do you think? How long will this take?
So right now, you can already go on this one. So the future is here already, maybe. It's a bit short, only 24 meters. But right now we're already working on the next one, which will be 1 kilometer. The thing is, I would say technically, we will, I would guess around, it's a rough guess, 10 years maybe. But the big difficulty is you need all the support. The public needs to support it. They need to want it. The politicians need to want it. And that's a bigger task, I think, to get this up to a point where we can build it. And so that will mostly decide on how long it will take.
That sounds ambitious, but at the same time, very, very cool. Thank you for this short impression. Yeah, not to forget it, how can students be part of TUM Hyperloop? How should they get in contact with you?
So right now we have a lot of bachelor and master theses that are available. So if you would be interested in that, I think you can go on our website and there should be a link to where you can find it. I think also on the Fachschaft you can find some of our bachelor and master theses, and that's the best way to get in touch with you and also with us, and then also help build the next iteration of this pod.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm here with Liu Liu. Liu Liu, tell me, what are you doing at WARR?
Okay, so we consist of 4 subgroups. There's rocketry, they do rockets. Then we have space labs they're doing biological experiments. One of them was on the ISS a few years ago.
Amazing.
Yeah. Then we have space robotics. They do rovers and space elevators. They had the ISPEC a few months ago. There was a big crane. And then I'm from MOVE. We do satellites. We actually had 3 in space, but one of them already deorbited last year. But another one has been going strong for 5 years.
Would you tell us a bit more about what you're currently working on and how this connects to this great topic of sustainability?
Yeah, so at MOVE we actually have different projects, and all of them somewhat have something to do with sustainability. So one of our projects is MOVE 2. It's the satellite that we're currently talking to in space. And the payload of it is a certain kind of solar cells that we tested out in space to see if they're more efficient and if they work for space travel. And then for our next satellite, we're kind of developing a sensor on our own. It is based on a TUM developed sensor, actually, the Munich dust counter. And we are redeveloping it so it fits in a new standard for smaller satellites. And then we're going to calibrate it, and we'll actually measure small space debris. Because that's a really big challenge currently in space travel, because people have to worry about whether their satellites or even the ISS, whether they can be damaged by basically debris particles flying around.
I've got to admit, really amazing. WARR, you see it all over the place at the campus because it's one of the largest student groups, or is it even the largest student group?
It is actually the largest, I believe. At the moment, we have slightly more than 400 active members. The biggest of our groups is rocketry, but MOVE is a close second. We have about 110 active members at the moment. But it always fluctuates a bit because when we get new members, we are currently increasing our numbers from semester to semester, actually. Lots of new people coming in with the aerospace study program that are interested in what we do and want to work with us to do amazing things.
Okay. What's the best way to get in contact with WARR to start here?
So at the start of every semester, we have our kickoffs. That's basically just big events where we explain what we do. You will find flyers around campus around that time. But you can also just go to our website, and you will find contact emails there, and just write us a message that you want to join us. And then we'll let you know how to proceed from that. Most of our teams don't actually have an application process. If you're interested, you can join. We just have to find a place where you can work to your strength and learn a lot. That's a big part of what we do. We help people get hands-on experience in addition to what they learn in lectures.
Sounds great. Thank you for your time and wish you a very nice day.
Thank you very much.
I'm now here with the guys of LEVITUM. That's Nick. Hi Nick, tell me a bit more about what you're doing at LEVITUM and why it might be interesting for students to join this cool student initiative.
So we are currently building an eVTOL drone. So it's a drone that starts vertically in a hover mode and then makes a transition into a normal flight like a usual plane. And we want to maximize our drone for range, and to achieve that below a takeoff mass of 25 kilogram, we use hydrogen to maximize our range and to even make a world record attempt to reach about 300 kilometers, which would be a world record in its category.
Okay, wow. So if I'm right, you're working basically on a demonstrator concept to show that this is working, being propelled by hydrogen. Right now, it's a term all over the place. Many people talk about it. Why is it so relevant for a more sustainable future in mobility? And yeah, what can we expect from your two? Which challenges are you working on to solve in the future?
So, of course, hydrogen is pretty sustainable and a lot talked about because the only waste product is water.
Yeah.
And So we don't have any carbon emission if we use green hydrogen. And of course it's more sustainable than lithium-ion batteries, which sometimes are not that sustainable with like the production and the mines, etc. But we also have some challenges like storage, like filling the hydrogen tanks, and but yeah, it has a lot of potential because like ranges that we aim to reach are in our category under 25 kilogram, not even possible without hydrogen. Because if we use normal lithium-ion batteries, we wouldn't reach 300 kilometers. It's only possible with hydrogen.
Okay. How many students are working on this project right now?
About 40 to 50 students.
And let me guess, you're always looking for more students to join, right?
Yeah, always. Yeah.
How should students get in contact with your team?
So you can go to our website, levitum.de, and there you have an application form, and just fill it out. Maybe leave a few words what you're interested in, why you're passionate about drones or hydrogen or the technology, and what sub-team you would be interested in.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you. So I'm very glad, I'm very happy to speak to President Hofmann of our university. Today we have the Sustainability Day. How would you say, in your opinion, how do you envision the future of the Department of Aerospace and Geology in driving more sustainable mobility solutions in the future?
No, I think it plays a very important role because think about future aviation, green aviation technologies. We need great students who push technology forward and need to combine that with science because the students can enable their unfold their potential only if there's a strong research environment. And if we can then combine that with the venture labs, for example, there's also a venture lab in aerospace, and we can take things even into industrial application and later on in the market and society. That's our ambition. Yeah. So it fits perfectly.
You're totally right, and I also think it's kind of impressive how much there's for students, how much is offered with the student clubs, the venture labs, as you said, and what we can do to create solutions for the future, for a better future. What would you say, talking now directly to the students, what advice would you give them in achieving this?
My advice would be just to do experiments and not always follow what others tell you. Do your own experiments, because that is where you will learn most. At least this was in my career. I never planned my next step. I never wanted to become a president at that time. Never ever. I never wanted to become a professor, but it came because opportunities come up. And so don't be too strongly fixed on your plans. Just do experiments.
Thank you so much for those inspirational words. Have a nice day. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. That's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the TUM Sustainability Day 2024. If you want us to make more of those videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.